This conference will now be recorded.
Mr. Prakash, I request you to please let me know about your requirement and how far you have an idea. According to that, we will be discussing. Please let me know.
Uh, Actually, I'm looking for training in advanced Java mainly, and I was trained in core Java earlier, but now I want to recollect all the information again and to forward my training in advanced Java.
Advanced Java.
Yeah,
Okay, then right. I know about Xavier's requirement, so we'll start the discussion.
yeah, sure, definitely.
Right.
Sure.
And my screen is visible to you, both of you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Right. So firstly, I will give a clarity what is the thing that we are going to discuss here. Uh, Prakash, actually the requirement here we are going to discuss is a part of full stack. We can say Java UI, not Java. Java is totally different. Java UI is one of the part of Java.
oh, okay.
Or else we can say,
Yeah, actually, I'm mainly looking for both, like full
oh,
stack, backend and front end.
oh, okay, front end and back end web development. So what are the things that we are going to discuss? Okay, what is the usage of discussing this concept? A statement I can say the first point, it is used to design a website or web application. What is a website? Maybe your company website or your portfolio website or anything that you are opening in the browser and it is displaying some content. And what is an application? You are interacting. What see, you are opening a google.com or yahoo.com or anything. And are you just seeing and going out? No, you are interacting with that website. The meaning you are typing somewhere else or you are clicking somewhere else and it is doing some process and giving an output. Right now, getting my point? So if I open the website, maybe anything for time being, I'm just opening this Google website. I'm just opening, this is what a website. And when user is typing or inserting, or as we can say, clicking, then as soon as user is taking some action or inputting something, it is doing some process and giving some results dynamically. This is what we can say functionality. Okay, so to do such kind of functionality, we can say it is a part of application. A group of functionalities, we can say it is an application. Now, what are the things that we are going to discuss to cover these points? Let me just list out. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, AngularJS, Node.js, ExpressJS, even MongoDB, and React.js. All these technologies will cover under the concept or under the part of full stack Java UI or else even you can say full stack front end and back end web development. Now I will just list out a basic information of each and every technology, what is its usage, how far it is going to be used. I'm not going to enter into the deeper at this moment itself and this demonstration itself. Okay, okay, let me list out. So, what is the concept or what is the usage of HTML the first and foremost language. It is used to display the content. What is a content? A content can be of either text format or images format or audio files format or video files format or combination of all these things also. For example, if we enter into YouTube, what is the content for YouTube? Video. If there is no video, there is no YouTube right now. Okay, if we enter into the Facebook, what is the content of that Facebook? Postings, articles, a combination of headings, description, images, links, everything with hashtags, so on and so on. Right now. So that is a part of here. Okay, you are entering into even Google. What is the content of this web page? Logo, image, a text box, and a buttons, a links, and like this, a text. The combination of these things, the representation of the content in the format of images, input elements, buttons, links, and text, everything we say it is a part of HTML. So, how far we can do the concept of HTML? Exactly, we can say at the time of construction of a building, what we will be seeing with the four walls, sand and bricks, that is just an outline or as we can say structure which is not properly aligned inside and everything outside. After construction of an outline, that is or as we can say overview, then we will be planning to have something appearance of that painting and so on, right? And look and feel. So to make it that kind of look and feel, we are using the concept of CSS, which is used to apply something style. How, see, when I place a mouse, it is hovering. That is, it is giving a hint to the user, you placed a mouse here, right now. Okay, then when I type something, and you will be able to see a nice image location here, okay, and gray color text and black color text and with the like hovering effect with underline and a green color. So not only coloring point, the alignment and as well the placement and as well the appearance of the total content can be managed by CSS. Exactly, at HTML you are able to see or you are able to create a content, but it is not proper format. Like I can say interior design, we don't have. After construction of an outline of what can say with a four rooms or three rooms something, then inside that rooms you are creating a styling with painting and alignment of something with gates. Sorry, what I can say wooden everything. That is what we can say. So we will discuss the concepts of HTML separately. We will discuss the concepts of CSS separately, how far it is used. After completion of these two things, we will be designing a website so that you can get a clarity, okay, how far these two technologies will support in designing a website. I'm not going to say after completion of all the technologies, finally we will be creating a website. It's not like that. Each and every milestone we will be creating an application, we will be designing and developing the application so that you can get an idea each and every technology usage and what is the concept that we will be designing here means, okay, we will be designing a website, but how far you will be able to get the output. You will be designing a website in proper way where a content alignment everything, but when user who comes to your website and wants to see your website in a mobile or tablet or any other, then see, can we able to see the content properly here? Unable to see now. I mean, only some portion of that content is visible. What about that another portion? We need to scroll like this. Okay, if you are the user, are you going to scroll like this? If I am the user, I am going to scroll like this. No, We are not going to scroll like this. So to make it something, a website irrespective of the device, we will be adjusting that content. That is called, we can say, responsive. The meaning, to make it something irrespective of the device, maybe a mobiles, maybe a tablets, maybe a desktop or laptop, then we need to set that content that we can say responsive website designing. Here we will be discussing the concepts, standalone concepts, I mean each and every what this technology is doing. After completing this concept, again we will be designing a website so that you can get a clarity. What is the difference between before the bootstrap and after the bootstrap? How far that bootstrap is used. In this bootstrap, even we will be including the concept of HTML and CSS also. So combination of three technologies, finally we will be getting a clarity. Okay, designing, writing the content, designing or applying that styles and making the responsive. Three parts will be done. And with this, we are saying that the appearance part is totally done and completed. But okay, you have created 5 pages of website, let us assume. Maybe you are creating a website for your purpose, portfolio. You created home, about me, our my services, and my gallery or my clients, something like this. And I am the user. I came to your website. I am moving from one page to another page, from home page to about us page, or about us page to gallery page or clients page. This is just a browsing, but where is the part of interacting? At least you have to create a contact us form right now, right? You might have seen a number of websites so far, and you might be contacting with the contact us forms, entering your name, email address, mobile number, message, what you are requesting, what you are looking for. So you are interacting means you are typing or you are inputting something, a data, either through keyboard or is either through mouse. Here, observe. I am interacting with this website by typing. That is one of the way. Okay. And now, but typing is keyboard, right now. Now, I'm using the mouse and clicking the images. I want to see images. That it is also one kind of input only. It is also one kind of an action where user is taking. So to do this kind of, and when I click on a particular image to see what is these people are telling, I have clicked on it and it is zooming out. If I click on it, it is displaying. The page is not refreshing, only that particular portion is refreshing. So this part we can say we can development, or as we can say the functional part, or as finally in terminology we can say it is a part, sorry, it is a called concept of event handling, where user can take an action through keyboard or through mouse and it do some process and finally give the result. Okay, that's called, we can say, event handling. Okay, one more question. If I am the client and I ask you to create a 5 pages of design and I mean website, okay, as you are the programmer and you are the designers, you start creating, and where you are starting and creating in your desktop or I mean in your laptop right now, in your, that is finally you can say in your device. After completing of 5 pages, or maybe not only 5 pages or 10 or 20 or whatever it may be, after completing of that website, how the public will come to know that you have done this website? You need to deploy, the meaning you need to upload the designed and developed files into server, where a server is a place holding the designed and developed files. So here you need to understand, or you need to come to know two wordings. What are those two words? Client and server. What is a client? A client is nothing but a browser. maybe a Chrome, maybe Internet Explorer, maybe Firefox, whatever it might be, where user is where user is requesting, where user is seeing the results. That is a place where user is seeing the part. You can say it is called client. Behind that, the data. See, I am typing or you are typing something. Okay, you have opened website and something you type something. It is a word, and when you type word and press enter, you are seeing something 25 crores, 27 lakhs, okay, even 25 millions, 27 crores of results are loaded with the characters which you have written in zero point 0.5 seconds. But from where it is opened, from where it is coming, from the server, where even I am designing a website, I will be deploying in the server. You are designing a website, you are deploying the server. A server is nothing but a place of storage of our websites or web applications. From there, it is picking up and displaying all the results. So here you have to understand the wordings of client. What is the difference between client? What is the difference between server? A client is a part of doing an action at browser, or okay, simply you can remember a client is nothing but a browser, but a server is a part of something. What you can say backend, or as you can say storage place. Now observe another two words I'm going to say: static and dynamic. What is a static? A static means, see, I am the designer. I have written some set of lines here. Whatever I have written, the same it will be showing to the client. I mean that you are opening a website in your browser, and that is you are the client to my website. So exactly I can say static means whatever we are writing the code, the same is reflecting in the output. Whereas dynamic means what we have done and user is having an option of taking an action. That is the reason we say it's dynamic loading. I am typing something, okay, full stack, okay, related to full stack word. How many results are coming? 41 crores, 90 lakhs results are there. Full stack, full stack, full stack, stack, full. Wherever that word is matching, the websites, the already created the website are all matching and displaying. Right now, this is a part of interaction. That is what we can say dynamic loading. So to do this kind of dynamic, we need to write a program. We need to write a functionality. Now, let us assume first you have created a static website. That means whatever you have written, that will be displaying something example.com. You have designed and you have deployed into live. Okay, I am the user. When I am searching for that, okay, I am opening. Where I am opening? In my browser, which is nothing but a client. When I type that example.com and press enter, it is sending a request to server, where a server is searching for that website and giving back a result to client. Here you have to understand client server communication. I am requesting, a server is sending. That is what we can say communication. As it is a static website, nothing else to do any action part. So whatever you have written, that I am able to see. That is one point. Okay, then coming to the point, in this website, you have created, for example, a loan calculator. Loan calculator, where I came to the website and I am asking, okay, I'm entering the name, age, and my salary and expected loan, so on details. Where I can enter, I will show. I mean, there is a part of form designing. So how the form? Let me show you a sample example. Okay, let me show you images like this. That is, you have designed, let us assume, you have designed and I am the user. I am selecting, entering the details, and when I click on this button, it has to do some process now. That is what we can say business logic, or as we can say application execution, application logic. So here the first layer is client, that is where we are requesting. The second layer is server. The third layer is business logic execution. And based on the details what I have entered, it is calculating and giving back the results. Okay, that is also completed. Now let us think, I have a company with 100 employees, and every employee will be having their own IDs now. Yeah, I mean something 1, 2, 3, so on. Let us assume. And I want to find out a particular employee ID which is 47. Are we going to maintain employee details in a paper? No, everything will be digitalized. That is, everything will be in the monitor, or as we can say, everything will be in the data way, that is called, we can say, database. Getting my point, Xavier? The point I'm saying here,
Yes, yes, Guru.
connecting from one point to another point, I'm clearly explaining what the total application will be. So as my request is, I want to see a particular employee. So I have saved in the database, which is nothing but we can say data layer. So a client is requesting, it is entering into the server where whether I have entered or not, it is checking in the business logic. And once it is checking properly and it is entering into the data layer where it is a part of database. From that, it is fetching that ID 47 and retrieving as a response and showing in the client again in the browser. Now I am able to see, okay, this is the detail, this is the person who is a ID employee 47. What is his progress reports in last month, last year, what is his salary, so on details. Like you can say, you can show in the format of in the grid system like this. Right. Of course, it's not a, let us think it's the employee ID, the details of employee, and the progress reports, what are the works they have done, so on, details. Something. So to do this kind of an action, what all these four, as already we have done the design, we are entering into the part of programming. A JavaScript is a first and foremost like language, which is called client-side programming language. Why it is called client-side programming language means the program, for example, you want to add two numbers. If I am the client, I came to you and asking you to create a program adding of two numbers. Okay, then you're creating a program and executing. Where it is going to be executing? In the browser itself. Where it will be executing? Right click. Every browser will be having inspect or inspect element, and click on it, and every browser will be having console tab. In this tab, it is executing. Meaning, we say the part of executing some functionality within your browser, it's not somewhere else. For you to get an idea on to remember the concept, let me tell you an example. A stationery box. What is the usage of stationery box? Placing the necessary items of pen, pencil, eraser, stapler, paper, all these things at one. As we have placed all the things at one box, which is much easier and as well faster in accessing. That is, if I want to work with, if I want to take pen, immediately I can take that pen from that stationery box because it's placed. I know it is properly. Sorry, it is already placed in that box. That is what, that is executing the application functionality within your system will execute much faster comparing to other. That is the advantage of JavaScript. Okay, even we have some disadvantages. Even I will let you know disadvantages also, because we no need to know only advantages. Even we need to know disadvantages. Based on the disadvantages, to resolve that disadvantages, how the further technologies are created, I will let you know. Okay, I told you that advantage of JavaScript is as it is a part of executing the program within the system itself, sorry, within the browser itself. So it is executing that output and giving the output. So it is executing the program, giving the output in the browser itself. The disadvantage of JavaScript is no security. The meaning, I have struggled a lot to create of adding of two numbers, and you came to my website and copied my logic and placed into your website. There is no security. As there is no security, we don't work with the concept of authentication applications. I'm just writing shortcut. Okay, now. Okay, authentication applications. That means like a login or purchasing or that means working, sorry, payment details. We are not going to maintain. That is the disadvantage. And one more disadvantage we can say, too much of code. That means we need to write too many number of lines. As the programmer is a lazy person, as a programmer is having inconvenience to write too many number of lines. So to reduce that kind of problem, a jQuery people, I mean a jQuery developers, which is nothing but we can say JavaScript library. What is the library? In general, having a thousands of books na, at one place and which can easily accessible, right? The same way, these jQuery people have created hundreds and thousands of concepts kept ready for us, even with JavaScript, and which reduces our work. So write less and do more concept of jQuery. Now we are happy because of writing too much of code is getting too much of inconvenience, and these people are solving that problem. As the programmer, as we are the programmers, we are reducing the coding and doing more functionality. Yes, that is great now. So after completing of these two things, we will be implementing that concept in the created website. See, we are attaching or we are crossing a milestone, and we are updating the website from one step to another step, and finally we are going to maintain a full-fledged application, not at the time of at the ending, at a time, step by step. We are even when the client is asking, when the client is creating, sorry, when the client is having a request to do some application, all of a sudden we are unable to do now. We need to cross one by step process. That is the reason, that is this concept we are discussing here. And now, after completion of these two things, we are working with the website where we can implement that functionalities into this website. Okay. And comparing to these two technologies, how far the Angular is going to be working. Angular is also called as a front-end technology or as client-side technology or as client-side programming language. Even we can say it is a JavaScript framework. Framework. At this moment, I will let you know one point. AngularJS is also related to the client side only. First point. Okay, when we are already working with JavaScript and jQuery, then why should we have to enter into the client? Again, one more client. I mean, one more client side programming. Right now, what are the features comparing to these two things with Angular is having additionally means it is having a part of security. That is great. So it helps you to write a logic very short and what you can say more sorry short programming and that too with the security. We are getting a clarity here, the differences between Java comparing to JavaScript jQuery, how far the Angular is. It is a part of having security. Additionally, we have n number of features, but for time being, just remember this point. When we enter into the step by step, we will be discussing deep dive. I mean, we will be entering each and every concept so that you can remember more concepts at that time. As of now, as it is a demo, so I don't want you to confuse and I don't want you to remember all the points at a time. Okay, so compared to even, I mean, Angular is also a part of client side, which is executing within your browser itself. As comparing to JavaScript and jQuery, it's having some additional features where it can be faster executing in application, where it is having security. As it is having security, yes, we have an upper what you can say we have an possibility that we can connect to backend technologies also. Okay, we can connect to, or else we can say backend. What is the backend? Is nothing but a server. That means from now onwards you are from now onwards you are putting a line connecting from front end to back end. How you are connecting from front end to back end? I mean, from Angular is a front end, or you can say client side. How you are connecting? Through Node.js. Node.js is a part of communication. I mean, building a bridge between the client and server. So here, up to this point, you come to know it is a part of front end only. From now, as it is helping us to create, as it is having some security and additional features where we can connect to backend. So through Node.js, we are connecting and entering into the MongoDB, where we can say it is a database. Okay, this is a place where we can write the data, sorry, where we can manage the data in saving, updating, and deleting all the operations that will be done permanently. As I say, when user is connecting to, sorry, when user is doing some action in the client to enter into the server, we are using at the client, we are using the Angular, and entering into server and doing some process is a part of Node.js, and connecting to database is a part of MongoDB. Now got the point? Clearly, each and every technology, how it is using in terms of clearing and closing the orders during the application. All these four layers internally, how it is working is with these technologies. Client is a part of Angular, whereas connecting a server to Node.js and getting a data from MongoDB, and in Node Express.js, what is the usage? It is a part of template engine. What is a template engine? That means it is a part of combination of HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, even JavaScript, jQuery, everything that loads the data from backend to front end. That means I am passing a request. It is connecting through Node.js, entering into the database and giving a response with the data, and that data can be connected through Express. And that is when I'm passing something data from database, it has to be correct platform. That means a train is coming and what you can say to the platform where a people have to board into that, so there should be some platform correctly now, otherwise it's unable. The same way I'm just telling an example. Okay, it may be a silly example, but for you to get a clarity, I'm just telling that. So a data is coming and you need to connect to that particular platform where it can show the data in terms of template engine. So with this, we can say again after completion of this, what you will be saying, MEAN. What is this MEAN? MongoDB, ExpressJS, AngularJS, Node.js. Combination of front end and back end. So we will be creating an application here one more. After completion of this one, the final point, even a React.js is a part of a front end, same like an Angular. Even we can say client side technology, and same it is used to create a single page applications. Even Angular is also used to create a single page applications. What is called concept of single page applications? If you enter into Facebook, let us assume after logging into the Facebook, you will be seeing a number of functionalities like chatting, posting, and updating or liking, commenting, sharing, all these operations right now. All these things are at play one place where user can interact, maybe a liking or commenting or sharing or doing some action. It is executing there itself. It won't interrupt the another functionality right now. Assume, of course, you might have an accounts in Facebook already. So you might have even posted a number of times and you might have even commented or liked or shared. So now assume what you have done at that user end. You are going to become a technical person now. You have to understand what behind is going on. So in concept of single page application, you are saying that it's a part of creating a group of functionalities which won't interrupt within the single page itself. What is the difference between a React.js is also I'm saying it is a client side when AngularJS is also client side only. So why should we have two things or why we have two things when both are doing same actions? The differences between the Angular and React is Angular is a part of giving a preference to writing a code in a precise manner, whereas React is a part of giving an output in a precise manner. This is the two different things. These are the two different things. So after completion of mean stack application, when we enter into the React, and now again with the combination of MERN. What is that MERN? MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and Node.js. Here we are creating the concept of React.js right now. So overall concept, when we say full stack means they are categorized into two things. We can say so not two things, three things. Combination of UI designing, mean stack, and MERN stack. We say it is a full stack Java UI or a full stack front end and back end development. So from the beginning to ending, overall what you will be learning here and how far you will be able to do the things means you will be able to design your own applications. At the same time, you will be able to develop the applications. We'll be discussing the points from each and every technology from beginning to ending by writing a code, how to use, like if you see, okay, let me tell you something. Example, see, I'm just going to show example how we are going to discuss in the sessions. I will be writing a code from beginning to ending step by step where you can write the same at your end doing practice, and that is by assignments doing, and you will be getting clarity how far you are reaching the concepts. Okay, not only HTML I'm saying, even CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, all the points, all the technologies. So you will get a clarity finally, and you will be able to come to know. Even I will be telling you that how to research even if you don't know a concept, how to find out the solution also. Overall things practical and as well theory, where I will be writing a notes and I will be writing a program and I will be executing that application how to do and everything so that you can get a clarity. This is what you can say a concept of full stack. Okay, even you can see here. Okay, this person, this person. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript. Presently, he is at this location. I mean, a website designing and development like this. Sample. So Like this, I will be telling and you will be doing along with me also. Okay. This is the concept of full stack developer, and I request now, please let me know if you have any questions, Prakash and as well Xavier, related to this. The others, please kindly hold on for a few minutes, as it's a part of some other technology demo, and I will be connecting with you few minutes. So please, Prakash and Xavier, let me know if you have any questions or things.
Yes, I just have a question. So the Angular framework is
Mm,
focused on security on the client side, right? So it is a
right,
framework for client. It's not the backend.
right. It is not a backend. It is a front end only, where you are going to do applications execution in the client side in the browser itself.
Okay.
Even though it is executing in the browser, it is having a feature of security. So that is the reason we are entering from that node, from that point to backend. Whereas from JavaScript to backend, we are unable to connect. From jQuery to backend, we are unable to connect. That is the meaning. Okay.
All right.
Then
Yeah, I'm good.
okay. Okay. If it is clear, the points, then shall we end up the session? Of course, if you have any questions, you can also ask me. Please note.
Sure, definitely. Thank you.
No, just one more
Fantastic.
question.
Tell me.
Okay, if Angular is a framework for our front end, what is in the back end? What is working in the back end server so our application or our website can work properly?
Sorry, I didn't get clarity what you are asking. Please come again.
Yes. So so far you told us that Angular JS it is a framework that
Okay.
that works on the client side, right?
All right.
So in the backend,
In the
what?
backend, there is no particular framework. That the part of connecting from front end to backend is a Node.js, and the database is a part of MongoDB we are going to use. It is
Okay.
not. It is not a part of any, what I can say, framework. It is a writing the queries what we are requesting. It will be executed and it will retrieve the. I mean, it will give the response. That is, as I show you here, a sample example. These are the list of items. I mean, rows and columns. Okay, it will be saving in the database, and we will be retrieving from database. Okay,
Okay.
that is.
All right.
Okay then, right. So, shall we end up the session as of now? I mean, the concept of full stack, what we have discussed, I'm saying. Okay, that. Okay then, thank you so much. And I request the members related to MongoDB, I kindly please rejoin as it is recording and we'll be having your own recording. Kindly please don't mind. Please rejoin once for related to MongoDB concept. Please don't mind.